Okay, greetings, salutations, good day, and hi, yous guys and gals. Welcome to the IndyCar 10th Series Spectacular Finale. Yes, only 3 more races left in this series to determine who gets to add a gold star to their car. We're going to have street racing in Detroit, shortish oval racing at Gateway, and last up, road course racing at Laguna Seca. Having a look at the classifications first. Oval classification, which is the one oval race to go. Nacho Neko, who scored a nice history-making 6th IndyCar win at Pocono last Sunday. Currently leading by 6 points in the classification over Sarway. Both Sarway and Shadow actually have a 140 points apiece, but Sarway has a win and a second. From ovals, Shadow just has the one win in the oval races. Watagashi Unou is 4th, I think, with 118. And Tob is 5th in the classification with 107. Road and Street classification now, Matsuro Meru leads with 132 points, 16 over Nina Saltame's 116. Shadow just 1 point behind Nina. Chikafuji Lisa, 110. And Lily Hopkins, 96. That's your top 5 each for oval and road and street classifications. Taking a look at the overall standings here. Fallenshadow still on top of the points with 255. Meru, 228 second. Watagashi Unou, who scored 2 podiums, a second and a first last Sunday. Now up to 3rd with 211. Tob 4th with 185. Nina 5th with 174. The names all in bold are within 100... something or other points. All within 142 points of each other. And the names also with underlines, they're within 71 points of each other. Because, you know, the maximum points you can get in a race is 71. That is getting a race win for 70 points and after getting pole position for an additional point. Bottom of the standings, we see a few names already out of contention for the championship. That's why their names are struck out. Vienna still having issues here. No score for 4 consecutive races. Lena Lazar, no score for 6 consecutive races. You just hate to see that. Might they score points today? We'll see what happens here. Also, there's the matter of Onigiri. Today is her last day in IndyCar because apparently she already joined an agency, so she is going to step down from the series. So let's see how she does as we open up rFactor. And have a look at Suopatra's livery. Suopatra's car livery. And that's her current design, actually. Her current live 2D design. Short hair and the wings and all that. Pretty nice color scheme. Fresh off of her victory. No, 3rd place finish in Pocono. Let's see how she does. As we... change to placeholder. First, placeholder car. For round 10, we're going to race at Detroit. The Detroit Sprint Circuit. 2.255 miles. This is the downtown circuit. Last time we raced at Detroit, it was at Belle Isle. This time it's a downtown circuit. with a similar design to what was used in the past, but with a couple of design changes. Not quite like the current layout used in the real-life IndyCar street circuit there. 14 laps. And I don't know how many turns, but a distinctive feature of this track is that it has a counterclockwise 90-degree turn at the start, as you can see in this preview. Now I come into the back section, where it contains perhaps some 90-degree turns. Turn right, turn left, and then right, and then another right. Now this is the back section of the circuit. A rather speedy parts of the layout. Mind where you turn. Watch the arrows. They'll show you which direction you need to turn. Go fast again, and then approach this convention center right there. And then you go down, go under through there. Look at that nice steamboat. Go under this tunnel for a few seconds. A few more turns, and then mind the tire barrier over there. And then go under this police sign, and then you complete a lap here at Detroit. And so we're gonna load and see what happens here. 100% damage multiplier we're gonna try out. And here we go. Alright, here's your grid. And a few names are not even entering. Once again, Lena Lazar doesn't qualify. So that's 7 in a row that Lena Lazar doesn't score. You hate to see that. No entries from Giri, Oli, Ami, unfortunately, Miori, and Lena. So these drivers will have to sit out. And that pole is Numi Akamanimune. Hold, rFactor, hold. Don't crash on me. I gotta put down the starting grid. Starting alongside Numi is Annie, and then Delu. Hurry, 10-10. You know what? I really want to see a 10-10 actually score points in a road and street race. She's been having issues throughout this series on such circuits. Hopefully she doesn't squander her opportunity here from a start in second row. Lumi and Vienna are next. And then Meru, Leaflet, and Patra. Neko and Himari and Bao. DM, Tob, and Dewey. Milky, Healthy, and Sarway. Titania, Maya, and Shy Lily. Otone, Lisa, and Lily Hops. Nana, Tricky, and Tomo. And Moriko, Shadow, and Natsume. Ooh, bad qualifying session for Shadow, starting back row. And Meru with a row 4 starts. Might Matsuro Meru overtake Shadow in points? We shall find out momentarily, as we're going to be racing 14 laps here. One moment. Sorry about the delay. I need to put in the add to the thread saying that we're about to begin this round. And we'll put in the music and we'll get racing. Don't expect the TV graphics to pop up there. I tried multiple test races. Stupidly, the TV graphics would not load, so we're gonna have to figure things out the hard way. Fast forward a bit to here. That's a good place to lead everyone off. Burn Street Racing at Detroit for round 10. First of 3 races in this 10th series finale. Akamanina Monet leads everyone off soon to the start-finish. Safety car is gonna pull up and we are gonna get set to go green just about now. Good start by Delataya. Slight tap by Numi, but she isn't hindered there. Knowingly, Numi is marked 30th. We have a bad start by Natsume. Parts of cars flying off. Someone lost her front wing. Everyone trying to find position here. Whoa, careful there. We have a goner. Unfortunately, Tricky Wee has crashed out early on. Let's look at the replay. Couldn't quite make that a turn, so that's the end of Tricky's race. Few cars without rear wings. Lane's relatively low. Why does Suopatra appear like this? That makes no sense. Her car skin was working properly. at the start, but why isn't it here? That makes no sense, and of course she's second, so I gotta feature her like this, and 10-10 is third. Some drivers, for some reason, marked as one lap behind. Ooh, look at that, 10-10. Moving up to P2. Pretty nice! Pretty good, pretty good! Please remind me to fix Suapatra's car skin for the next round. Because I can't even right now. Look at Delutaya go! A 12-second lead, 12 and a half seconds. Pretty good start to her run here, the two-time IndyCar champion. Oh, look at the big damage by Lisa. Delu. The terrific triangle. Pretty good after 2 laps here. Ten second. See how Matsuro Meru is faring. Not that great. Some cars are pitting. Fallenshadow is 17th. Oh, a mistake by 10-10, allowing the awkward-looking car skin of Suapatra to go up to second. Lumi's 4th, not too far behind 10-10. Well, Tom is a bit of a distant 5th. Whoa, what was that by Bao? Look at that again in replay. Bit of a blooper by the whale. Losing her rear wing. And then getting tagged subsequently by Kagra Maya. Tell me, is Maya okay? Oh, she's alright. Alright-ish. Oh, not good for Cotone. 2 behind. As more cars go around and around and around. Delutaya up to an over 16.5 second lead over Patra. For some reason, only 12 drivers are in the lead lap. This is, as you know, a technical circuit. Slight drop in the lead for Delu, but still maintaining a pretty large lead as she hopes for a 4th win to her name. All 3 of her race wins so far have been on ovals. A win on a street circuit would certainly help her Indy open wheel racing resume. Patra's good. 10-10, likewise. Still gotta keep an eye on this screen. Well, Bao, by consequence of having to replace her rear wing, now 2 down. Please remind me to fix Suapatra's car skin somehow after this race. Because, you know, this is not how it's supposed to appear. Well, Lumi goes up to 3rd. Much to the chagrin of 1010. Still top 5 though. And Tom, one of the front runners in the championship, doing pretty good at 5th. Gonna see how Delu's lead is. Very good. Slight improvements, 15.3, but has got to watch out for some cars in the way. Nectarine, Tenjin Katona, and Shy Lily. Pretty good start to the race for Delu, has led all laps so far from a second row start. Oh, careful there. Oh, another car down. Milky Queen this time. So that's both Tricky Wee and Milky out of it. Kotone, Natsume, and Bao all 2 down. Just 11 cars remain in the lead lap. Delutaya into lap 7 now. After this lap, the race will be marked as official, and we can score accordingly. Careful there. Delu, I guess, probably has a huge clearance ahead of her. No traffic ahead of her, but there's certainly a car or 2 behind that she's gotta mind. Delu leaving Kotone alone, hoping that neither she nor Shy Lily nor Nectarine sabotage her great run so far in the streets of Detroit. And we are now half the past way race of this point, or should I say past the halfway point of this race. Still a roughly 15-second lead. No, now 14 seconds for Delu over Patra. As a few more cars are having to pit. For example, I was going to say Kagranana was an example, but did she exit pit lane? I think she may have exited pit lane now. So now it's 10 cars in the lead lap. And still no change to the number of casualties. And 10-10 is having to stop at pit lane to refuel. So she'll drop a few spots to 8th. Bob also coming out now. Matsuro Meru dealing with a tricky challenge here. Fallenshadow 25th in pit lane. And some superficial damage to her vehicle. Probably expect a low finish for a low score for those two. Top, however, 10th, still barely in the lead lap. Delu still cruising along quite nicely in the middle of lap 9. Still gotta watch out for these cars, though. Again, with the cars chasing after her. Delu's been having a pretty good race. Don't ruin the moment for her. Scanning through this field in case rFactor randomly decides to close for no particular reason. 5 to go. Still Delataya with the lead and Suo Patra a distant second. And he is now third. Hanamoy Healthy is fourth and Lumi's down to fifth. Delu just having to let Shy Lily go. And Shy Lily just ahead of Delataya. Well, physically. Okay, now these two are wanting to slow Delu down. A bit of gamesmanship we're seeing here. Giving Delu a challenge, trying to make her work for that race win. Annie up to second now. As Suopatra drops a few spots. Oh man, down to 6 now. Broken car skin looking like too much of a distraction for her? Oh man, Matsuro Meru without a rear wing, not looking too good for her. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, street racing, not an easy thing to do. As Delu finds herself stuck. Are you kidding me? As Delu already run out of fuel. Oh, that is no good. That is not good. Ah. Well, that's probably a race over for Delu, because no feel. So Saraway has jumped to the lead. Right behind is Lumi. And of course the broken livery is back in the podium spot. Saraway now looking to become the third driver this series with 2 wins. Unlucky result for Delu. Out of fuel, of course, no score. Why has life gotta be cruel like that, ladies and gentlemen? Whoa, man. We're seeing crazy things happening here. Suapatra couldn't quite get past Lumi because Shiguri Ui is cutting her off. Now, Sua tries a move, but nothing doing. Coming down to 3 laps, as apparently there's an increase of number of cars in the lead lap. It was like down to 10 at one point, now it's 17 in the lead lap. Saraway, Lumi, Suapatra with 3 to go. Fallenshadow 2 down now. Meru also struggling here. As for Tob, moving up to 4th. And Lumi jumps to the lead. Saraway runs out of fuel. Saraway runs out of fuel. So this really is a big battle of attrition, and who can keep their fuel tanks filled. So no score for Saraway. Down to 2. Lumi with the lead. Suapatra in second, Top third. Either she's pitting or she is out of fuel. Most likely she's pitting. You know what, this is quite a silly race. I'm seeing too many crazy things happening. I think Lumi is looking for a 4th IndyCar win. No, a 3rd. I thought Lumi would have like 3 wins already, or did I confuse her for another Truba? Hanamori healthy now, up to 3rd. And much to everyone's chagrin, we still got 2 laps to go on this godforsaken street circuit. As Lumi inexplicably enters pit lane. Same for Patra. Or is this the final lap? I don't know. I think this should be the white flag. Yeah, white flag. And he jumps healthy. This should be the final lap. This should be the final lap. Because they've completed 13 and stuff. Annie pretty good with strategy. I think both wins for this VTuber has been on road courses, I think, and she's gonna. And should she make it to the finish line before running out of fuel, that would be a street circuit win. Come on! That's shy of classification! Everything was going so well, and then another failure on a road and street course. Ay, ay, ay. Well, whoopsie doodles, Annie is out of fuel. Not very healthy. I don't even know where to begin here. Oh, look, Lumi's out. And she is almost at start-finish, just needs to cross start-finish. Looks like she may have enough fuel to make it there. And, ladies and gentlemen, she does. Lumi has won. Top second. And Suo Patra makes another podium! A second consecutive third-place finish! Can you believe it? Suo Patra has done it again, ladies and gentlemen. Despite a broken car livery. Lumi, Tom, and Suo Patra, your top three here at Detroit. For Lumi, that's a third IndyCar win. Tom, a big finish. Might be a big jump for her in the overall championship standings, and don't even get me started on how broken Suo Patra's livery is. A second podium finish for the rookie. As more cars feel out. Lisa, come on. You're just there, just cross start finish. Okay, thank you. Amazingly, Vienna will have a top 10 finish? First time scoring points for Vienna, and it's a finish of 10th. And amazingly, she has completed all 14 laps. Ten couldn't even complete enough for her to score. So another failure on a road/street course. Will the suffering never end? Alright, so let's lock in the points and then fix Patra's livery. Man, quite a handful of cars running out of fuel when they shouldn't, when they needn't have. Meru finishes 19th. Fallenshadow finishes 23rd in this race. Now just making the points. Unou Field 10-10. Embarrassment. Sarway. Field. Delu. Embarrassment. Milky. Accident prone and tricky. Accident prone. Okay, let's end the points and see what is up with Matsuro Meru's car livery. Hopefully it can be fixed for the next race at Gateway. Look, learn, and be amazed at how the points are messed up all of a sudden after this round. Consolation point for Numi. And, Fallenshadow still leads in the points, 258. Matsuro Meru tied in points with 235 with Tob. But Meru has 2 wins, Tob has 1. So Meru's still second by a tiebreaker. Unou drops to 4th with 111. Lumi up to 5th with 206. So Patra getting another podium finish, thanks for some reason to broken car skin abuse. Road and Street classification, still led by Matsuro Meru, barely. Lisa now second, and Tob is third. So that's the top 3 in Road and Street. Meanwhile, let's see how the points are. And several more names out of a championship contention. And who's within 70-something points? Now, Lumi is within those points. So, Shadow, Meru, Tob, Unou, and Lumi all in the top 5, all within the 71 points. And let's go fix a car skin. Okay, where is that file? Let's look into the livery templates and see this thing. Make sure the settings look correct. Open up the PNG file, DDS. Um, rFactor setup for IndyCar vehicles. Yada yada yada. We're gonna be racing at Gateway next. Oh well, there's your problem. Incorrect file of incorrect DDS format. It looks like it's supposed to be DXT5 with MIP maps. That's why Patrick's car skin looks busted. Well, whoopsie doodles. Well, that's a yob. That's a yob I'll never forget. Gateway, World Wide Technology Raceway, 1.25 mile shortish-oval. So we're going to be using the short oval kits like in the real-life IndyCar series. That's where the next round will take place in the real-life IndyCar series next weekend. I think we're confident enough to try a race at night. This track has floodlights, of course. 50 laps. Because that's how I have it set up on my Google document. This is a 1.25 mile oval. An egg-shaped oval. Turn 1 and 2, 11 degrees. Turn 3 and 4, 9 degrees. Oh yeah, track preview. We're gonna show a couple laps there. See how it races relatively fast. Relatively flat banking, as preferred by open wheel racers. Stock cars prefer the higher banking. Turns 1 and 2 are tighter than turns 3 and 4. So you gotta keep that in mind as you're going around and around and around this circuit. World Wide Technology Raceway in Madison, Illinois. Just nearby St. Louis. And then the last turn, and then reach start finish. And Bob's your uncle. A lap at Gateway. Let's try 1%. I'm feeling a bit of need for some action. Load. Remember, this is the last oval race of the series, so this will decide the oval classification winner. No. I gotta re-roll this. I gotta re-roll. I'm sorry. Where is a 1010? Where is 1010? Re-roll. All scuff, no substance. Or what's supposed to be the finale of this 10th series spectacular. Okay, looks good. Oh, no. Reroll again. Oh, man, Matsuro Meru didn't qualify for Gateway. Matsuro Meru didn't qualify for Gateway. Tell me Patrick's car skin looks fine. It does. Another annoyance, the Indy 500 winner doesn't make the cut. Numi's a no-show. Again. And he also failed to qualify. Tomo misses. Meru sadly misses out. Iga, not in the race. Pole, well, you saw her in the loading screen. Olivia Monroe. That's her second start from pole on an oval this series. Taub with a front row start. Taub starting second. And Taub is suddenly starting to strike with her middle finger action. Lily Hobson 10-10 make up row 2. And then Nana and Tricky Wee row 3. Miori, Healthy, and Himari. EM Cortoni, Nina. Try Lily, Fallenshadow, and Amiya. Milky Saraway and Delu. Lisa Catania Lumi. Nakari Natsume and Onigiri. Patra Vienna and Nacho. And finally, Lena, Iami, and Leaflet. Now, can Lena for once score points? Hasn't scored for 7 consecutive races so far. Will Lena Lazar break the drought? She's going to have to do so from a tough start of 28th. Meanwhile, Olivia Monroe starts off from pole for this 50-lapper penultimate round of this series. 50 laps here at Gateway as we let everyone know that we're about to begin here. Ollie and Tob, front row. Music up. Let's race already! I'm going to start off here. All cars are lining up 2 by 2 here. And then we are set to begin here. It's the last oval race here. Racing under the lights at Gateway. Last oval race of the 10th series. Led by Olivia Monroe and Tomoso Kuroi. Here we go, green flag. We race at Gateway. World Wide Technology Raceway. Good jump by Tom to begin this 50-lap race. Scanning all throughout here. Lily Hops is third, just behind Olivia Monroe. And Lily Hops will get second by a hair ahead of Ollie after his first lap. Tob with the lead. Another good start for Nacho as we've seen car debris. And a game crashing. So this result is, I'm afraid, void. This result is void, so we're gonna have to start again. We have our first crash of the series, I'm sorry to report, so we're gonna have to start again from the very top and bring in a new grid. Wow, not a good stream we're having here. Broken car skin and now aborted race. Everything happening here. All right. Let's see if we can actually get a race. Finish session. Finish session this time. Fallenshadow doesn't make the grid, and Meru also misses out in the cut. So this time it's Nana, Meru, Healthy, Shadow, and Moriko not making the race. Alright, this time it's Sar away at pole, and then Bao, and then Suapatra and Lena Lazar starting fourth this time. Unou, Nina, Maya, Ui, Amiya, Numi, Lisa, Annie, Kotone, Natsume, Tricky, Kitanya, Temtem, Ollie, Nacho, Onigiri, Lily, Hamari, Milky, Giga, Miori, Neko, Bayami, and Tomo. Now, can we get to the action, or will we have another random mid-race crash? Okay, redo! Now get to actually racing. This time. We'll be lucky if we can finish 25. Otherwise, we'll have to abort this round and then move on to Laguna Seca. Okay, it looks like Bao's doing a good job here. For once, let's see Lena Lazar score points. Oh man, Patra trying too hard here. Numi already pitting. Ten, of course, in 10th. That's typical. Remind me after this race, should this race actually conclude properly to give Olivia Monroe an apology point, as Numi has trouble handling the entry to pit lane. Val, Lena Lazar, and Watagashi Unou, your top three. And then it's Patra and Ami. Now Numi's just getting out. Same goes to Miori Celesta. Someone in pit lane, Nacho Neko, and Milky Queen. Both entered pit lane. Amiya also having issues. I think these cars are missing front wings. Yes, they all are. Bao, however, still has an intact car. Finding herself 25th because we have a rift in the dimension when she could have contested for the lead in this round. From 10th to 23rd, everything is nuts here. Woo, look at that. Matsuro Meru to P2 now. Well, Kagurameya trying to grab some more exposure to oval racing. If you follow me, you'll know how much Kagurameya prefers road course racing. But here she is racing on an oval. Well, we are lucky enough to finish 10 laps. Well, that's a lucky milestone for all of us. Bao, Patra, and Kagurameya. Man, Patra almost caught Bao. Natsume jumps to third. Remember, 25 laps. We just need 25 laps so that the race can be marked as official. And then we can award at least half points. Okay, Patra almost took the lead from Bao, but Bao using push to pass. Patra makes the pass on turn 2 and goes to the lead. Matsuro Meru all of a sudden waking up. Nacho Neko having issues with pit lane entry. We may have seen something like this in the first attempt at this race. And now Natsume goes to the lead. And he's second, Patra. Third, all Honda cars. Yes, Annie does drive Honda. Annie almost overtaking Kamishima Natsume. Now does this time. We're only through 15. Well, careful, a bit of roughhousing between Catania and Ami. Meanwhile, how are the others faring? Taub struggling in 22nd. Remember, Meru and Shadow both failed to make the cut for this race. Taub looking for a result here. Some cars are pitting. Numi and Ayami, Tomo, Shiguri Ui. Battle for the lead between Natsume and Patra this time. Natsume goes ahead of Patra. Annie being hindered by being on the outside lane. So Bao goes back up to third. Trying to find the inside, trying to find the opportunity to overtake Patra for second. Also gotta watch out for Annie. We're through 20-30 to go here at Gateway. Bow to second now. Natsume with a lead of 0.925. 22 cars in the lead lap. Nacho and Nimone each at least 6 down. Nimone now 7 down and counting. Again, the incorrect exit procedure from pit lane causing issues. Lena just really wants to score points, though she's 2 down in laps. Patra now out of the top 3 for the moment. Whoa! Look at that. That was crazy stuff happening. Look at the replay. Oh, bit of a mistake by Annie, losing her front wing on that turn. Yeah. He is staying out for this lap. But now we'll have to enter pit lane and give up positions. And a lot of cars intermingling with each other. Oh, how far down did Patra drop? 15th. Natsume with a big-ish lead. And thankfully, we reached the official halfway point, so we will count this race. We will count this race. Only 13 cars in the lead lap. Natsume with a 3.359 second lead over Bao. Lily Hopkins is third, but gotta watch out for Nina, who jumps to third. Again, so Patra was contending at 1 point, but they now find herself mid-pack. Natsume from a start of 14, finding herself with a pretty decent lead. Natsume, Bao, Nina, top 3, currently. Natsume almost got a win at Road America in round 4, but unknowingly ran out of field just before classification. Classification more strict on road and street courses, 90% race distance. On ovals, 80% race distance, so just needs to complete like 12, 11 more laps, and then she'll get on the board. At least 40 laps here. At least 40. More and more cars having to pit. Unfortunately, Patra's now one down. And 10 still barely on the lead lap. As another front wing comes flying out. Watch out. Car just exiting pit lane. Unou and Tauber entering pit lane. Lily Hops goes back up to 3rd. Nina drops to 5th. Catania 4. Down to 19. Kamasho Natsume still leads here in this challenging Gateway Night Race. Again, gotta scroll through the field to see how everyone is faring. Natsume drops to 2nd. Bell goes to the lead again. I can't remember the last time Bao has scored a race win. He is looking to join the 5 race win club. Longtime driver in this series in IndyCar, has raced in every series so far, and most likely going to see her back for Series 11 in November. Wailing around the left-hand turns of this low-banked 1 1/4 mile short oval. Catania goes to 3rd. Look at Tamari damaged severely. Quite a few cars losing car parts, most certainly. Bow. 4.5 second lead almost. Down to 14. Lead has dropped to 2.83. Natsume trying to catch up quickly to Bao. As a car has dropped to Void, and once again Lena Lazar fails to score. That is now 8 races in a row in which Lena Lazar doesn't score points. Horrifying luck Lena's been having. I don't expect she'll be coming back to compete for November. It's been nightmare after nightmare for the Indy Grand Prix winner. And the frustrations continue to mount. As once again Lena Lazar gets goose-egged, just shy of classification. Meanwhile, Bao still trying to maintain a smallish lead. Now down to around 1.5 seconds over Kamishima Natsume. Natsume closing in as Bao is half a lap away from classification. Italia closing in on Natsume. All within 1 second of each other as we come down to 10. Catania making a superhero move to go back to go up to second. Not go back up to second, to just merely go up to second. Chase after Bao, but Bao is speeding away. Tanya looking for a first win in quite a while, but still being pursued by Natsume. Ten has completed at least 40, because of course she prefers oval racing. Catania with a jump in turn 2 to go to the lead. Has gone through several looks over the years. Now currently in a masked superhero persona. Numi is 11 down. May have a rare no classification finish in an oval. Bao regains the lead from Catania. We're in for an exciting finish here between these two Chevy drivers. Another Chevy driver in the top 3, Lily Hops. Certainly not out of it. Just trying to close in somehow upon these two. Also wants to join Nacho Neko in the 6-win club. Lily Hopkins was the first to get 5 wins in IndyCar. Now wants to become the second to 6 wins. Shaking hands with Nacho Neko. Lily hops to second. Bao still leading. Catania retakes second from Lily Hops. 4 laps comes down to 3. Aye. We're already going into pit lane. Why this late in the race for a pit stop shuffle? Are you kidding me, man? Everything is all screwed up now. I think Natsume might hit after this lap. We'll just see what happens. Oli, of course, is hitting. Natsume is staying out. So white flag will technically go to Kamishiro Natsume. Ami's provisionally second, and Hurry Tenten, holy cow, provisionally third. Unless they inexplicably decide to pit here, which Natsume does. Amiya Aranya going into the lead and out to the front stretch. And we have a surprise race winner here at Gateway. Amiya Aranya takes the checkered flag. 10-10. a second place finish! Oh, you love to see that! And Tricky Wee takes third. An unexpected top 3 in the final lap, Amiya Aranya. 9th Series champion has scored a third IndyCar win. Kenton another podium finish, and ditto for Tricky. Wow, that is really unexpected, ladies and gentlemen. 28 will score, unfortunately, Numi and, of course, Lena Lazar will not get any points here. Still waiting for drivers to finish. Harry 1010 really loves her oval racing. Weird result, ladies and gentlemen. At one point we had like 20-something drivers in the lead lap. Only 5 drivers finished all 50 laps. rFactor continues to be drunk. A crash in the first attempt, nullifying the attempt, and on this attempt, more BS ensues. I don't even know what to think. But that was a race that took place. By the by, how did top fare? Not so good. 27th, 8 down. I'm gonna lock in the points and then move on, because we have one race left to go. And don't forget about the apology point for Olivia. Giga, Annie, Maya, Himari, Patra, Ayami, Milky, Uwe, Unou, Giri, Tom and Nacho. And no points for Numi. And Lena. Locking points. Open up file. And see who's left in the championship hunt. You know, I'm pretty sure Onigiri scored points in this round. Or singular point, at least. Now these results make more sense now. And don't forget about the pole position point for Saraway. From 10 to 11, and an apology point, which we'll mark down. 26 to 27 for Olivia Monroe. Insert comment. No, not comment. Note. I said no comment. Note. Apology point for Ollie. And with her surprise win, Amiya Aranya has won the oval classification with a total of 161 points. Saraway Fish is 10 behind, 151. Nacho Neko, 147. Fallenshadow, 140. Unou, 119. So Amiya Aranya at least wins a classification. Amiya Aranya wins the oval classification for the 10th series. Congratulations. Meanwhile, Meru, bad luck again from what was a second place run going on and then been struggling the last few races, drops to fourth. Fallenshadow has the lead still in the points despite not qualifying here with 258. Amiya Aranya jumps to second overall with 241, and Tob drops down a wee bit to third, 236. Matsuro Meru is fourth with 235. Unou, 212. And the others still in contention are Unou. Unou is, of course, 112. Lumi, 206. Tomo, 203. Nina, 194. 8 drivers in contention for the championship. So I'm going to have to do a bit of math here. Oh, goodness gracious, the counting of the math. Shadow will have to enter the race at Laguna Seca. Ami will need 13 in a pole or 12. 12th place finish. Tob 22 behind needs. I don't know. Tob needs 10th or pole or 9th. 10th on the pole or 9th. Meru is 23 down, so needs 9th or better. Unou 46 down, so it needs 2nd or better. And Lumi, Tomo, and Nina must win. Provided I did my math right. All right. So the championship race will take place at Laguna Seca. I think this is the only perfectly cromulent track layout for Laguna Seca to have a decent-ish enough race, even though we may take multiple attempts at a race start. 16 laps. 16 laps, and this circuit is... how big is it? 2.238 miles, 11 turns, and it also goes counterclockwise. Let's look at the track preview. You start off with a slight turn in turn 1. That's turn 1. You approach the Andretti hairpin, which is turn 2. Couple of right-hand turns, turns 3 and 4. Moving right along. I don't know why this doesn't count as a turn, but but something similar is marked as a turn at the start of the race. Turn 5. Moving on to turn 6. Now this is the fun part. Everyone approaching the Rahal Straits. Come on. And then you meet the corkscrew. The fun series of turns, turns 7 and 8. And then the rainy curve, turn 9. And then a couple more turns, turns 10 and 11, and then you'll have finished the race here. You'll have finished the lap here, I should say. Alright, remember, Fallenshadow must be in the starting grid for this race. And then we'll go ahead and load things up and see how it is. WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. Monterey County, California. Fallenshadow is in, and let's see how the grid is. We already see one car being a no-go, at least in Nina. Tenji Katone, Kagura Nana Neko, Kamiyama Nina Saotome, and Kamasho Natsume all missed a cut. So Nina won't win the championship here. Lena Lazar, this is her last chance to at least score points. And Onigiri, this will be this is projected to be her last race in IndyCar. And Tomo, same for her. I think she's also exiting IndyCar after this round. Amiya Aranya, with a chance to score a second consecutive gold star. Starting off with pole. Himari will start off second. 10-10, Giga and Leaflet and Iami. Giri, Sarway, and Vienna. I'm just checking the names. Leaflet, Iami, Giri, Sarway, Vienna. Todd, Milky, and DM. Tanya, Bao, Fallenshadow. Patra, Lumi, Nacho. Healthy, Lily, Miori. Tomo. Shy Lily, Meru. Tricky, Oli, Annie. Numi, Mia, and Lena. And that's everyone in, good to go. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No appearance from Watagashi Unou here. And, oh, silly me. Silly me. I forgot to change the light settings. I've got to change the time settings. But the lights are otherwise working. Oh, this stream has been nothing but scuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars have a chance to win. All right, let's see how it is, ladies and gentlemen, as we inexplicably race under the lights for this 12th and final race of the series, unless the game decides to crash on me. Oh, I've got to let everyone know. Alright, let's try to race. Even though visibility is going to be an issue. Well, we do have floodlights in different parts of the track, so that's good to see. Luckily, the designers of this track thought ahead and made floodlights work. Because otherwise we wouldn't be able to see anything. Now let's see if we can actually have a proper start to this attempt at a race as Amiya goes around. No start, yellow flag. Let's try again. I've got to tell you that this may take multiple attempts. Will we have a proper start here? Doesn't look like it. Try again. We're already running over time here. Much to everyone's annoyance. And again, Ami couldn't handle the last turn before start finish, and we may have to do another starts. How many starts will it take how many attempts will it take to get a proper start? It didn't take that many in test races. Please, start properly. Now we have a proper start. It looks clean enough. Will we have a green flag? Now we do! Now we do! Now let's try to race with as little in the way of floodlights as possible. You know what would save us all the torment is if we would have a crash. Well, a program crash, not a driver crash. Luckily the names, we can tell who's who. You can toggle the names by pressing tab. I'll make it harder to recognize who's who, but I like to keep the names on. So I guess Himari has the lead. As you go down this turn. Oh, stop jousting like jousters in a Renaissance fair. Remember to save us all the mercy of going over time even further. There is a 25-minute time limit for each race, although unfortunately we're already looking like we're gonna go over time either way. So Himari has the lead, followed by Iga and Tenten. Scanning throughout the grid. Amiya is currently third, I suppose. Let's see how Matsuro Meru is doing. Not too good. Tomo likewise. Tom is 20th. Typical. And Fallenshadow is 8th. Fallenshadow is 8th. So it's currently a plus 26. So Ami would be 43 behind, notwithstanding the points. But Ami is second. Oh man, Fallenshadow has improved a couple spots, actually. So plus 47. Ami still in good pace. As more cars have issues. How big is Himari's lead? 8.5 seconds. Bao and Maya both one out behind Tob, taking a long time in pit lane. Meru pitting. Again with the choke fest. Tomo and Lumi also not where they're supposed to be. Oh yeah, I forgot Amiya does have a bonus point per pole. So gotta be 16 plus 26 now. So plus 42. Ami is still Gucci. As we see the time ticking down. And visibility is an issue. This is like watching the 24 hours of Daytona. Or the late stages of the 12 hours of Sebring. I apologize that visibility is an issue here, but yeah boy, you fat piggy forgot to change the time setting. Worried about running over in time with VTuber soccer friendlies commencing in like 10 minutes. All three races would scuff. First, Suopatra with a broken car livery. Next is the game crash at Gateway, and then inexplicable racing under a diminutive amount of floodlights here at Laguna Seca to wrap up the series. Himari, Ami, and Giri are your top three. Himari still leads by, over 11.5 seconds. Pretty good for her. Another pit stop for Fallenshadow. Dropping in the table like a lead balloon. How the mighty have fallen. Meru a dismal 30th. Lumi and Tomo not so hot either. Top hitting, of course, because of course she is. Fallenshadow now down to 16th as we see some whoopsies involving at least Saraway. Lena one down because of course she is. Uh-oh, Amiya's dropped to 4th. Amiya's dropped to 4th. Shadow's 14th, so 16 plus 14, 30. 30. So Amiya is still good at this point. A little over 15 minutes left in this race before we can mercifully call it. Whoa, Shadow improves a spot. So plus 32. Still manageable by Ami. Oh, and now Ami's entering pit lane. So that's going to confuse the point standings up a bit. My intelligence is unintentionally being insulted here. Dropping down to 8th. 9th. Any more to pass her by? Not seemingly. Ami will be at 9th. Well, Fallenshadow has dropped to 15th. 16 plus 12 is 28. So, Fallenshadow at this point has the upper hand. Unfortunate pit stop for Ami. As we see more cars drop in somehow. We can forget about Lumi and Tomo. We can certainly forget about Meru. I guess Tom as well. It's just Ami and Shadow fighting for fame and glory. Ami looking to win back-to-back IndyCar Series titles. Fallenshadow looking for her first Gold Star, and it's currently looking good for Shadow. Currently 14th. So plus 30. Before adding Ami's points. Ten, of course, wanting to be 10th. Because why not, why not, why not? Down to 11 minutes. And only 8 laps completed. Onigiri in her final IndyCar race. Doing pretty good in second. Milky Queen's third. Himari looking for her first win. Been with IndyCar since its inception over 2 years ago, and has been racing on and off in the league. Still with an over 10-second lead. Yet to have her first win. And why was time stuck at 10:25 for a few seconds, and now it's counting down again, and now it's stuck again, and I am confused now. Okay, now it's working. This race will be done in like 10 minutes plus change. Plus 34, plus I don't know how many points for Fallenshadow. Fallenshadow up to 10th now. Fallenshadow still with the upper hand. Time is ticking away. Oh no! We have an issue! Fallenshadow is stuck! Fallenshadow! Having issues here! Oh! Oh man, she got damaged! Big development, ladies and gentlemen. Fallenshadow loses a side pod covering and, more importantly, her front wing. Amiya Radio will certainly take that as good news. As we are well over the halfway point of this race. But it doesn't look like we'll be able to finish all 16. We're gonna see how bad Fallenshadow's situation is. Shadow is pitting. Here come the cars coming out. Good Lord, Fallenshadow has fallen to +1. Fallenshadow is dropping heavily with that incident here. Top's still well out of it. Don't get me started on Tomo or Lumi. Just 13 cars in the lead lap. Meru's reputation being destroyed by every passing moment. Now 2 behind. Himari about 6 minutes away from her first IndyCar win. Going around the Andretti hairpin. Test races, a mixed bag of normal racing and scuffed racing, slippy, slidey, slow racing. So, of course, in the actual race, we unintentionally set the race to nighttime, and we had to do multiple start attempts, and rFactor decided let's give the cars as little traction as possible. And this is what we get to conclude the series. Up on the capture. Ami doing pretty darn good. Ami still 7th. In the lead lap. Shadow 20th. So plus 6. 16 plus 6. 22 and Ami. Okay. Race is almost over. We can forget Lumi and Tomo now. And Meru. Cobb still 26th. Kamari still leading. And leading heavily. Down to the last 3 minutes. rFactor on this racetrack. No matter what series, no matter what version of the track I use here, there's always got to be a bit of scuff and dreadfully slow racing that goes over the 25-minute time limit. At least real-life IndyCar has a new location for the series finale next year. They're racing at Nashville, a new street circuit layout. And Himari inexplicably runs into Shy Lily and, yeah. Let's look at the replay. Why not? Both without a front wing. And this late in the races, Shy Lilia goes whoopsie doodles and runs into Tenten. Of course. Nothing but bad luck on road courses for Tenten. Another 30th place finish for Tenten on a road course. I'm tired, Wabi. Himari, unsurprisingly, having to enter pit lane, but has issues entering pit lane properly. So that will put, I guess, Onigiri to the lead. And time is up! Time is up! This is a final lap, of course. Himari is, of course, coming out. Ami improves to 6th. And boy, is she eager to earn that second gold star. Nothing that Shadow can do, I think. Down to 25th and worse. It's seems like. Nothing to be done for Meru, Lumi, and Mikasa Tomoshka. Now, Lyrica, her final race took place at Laguna Seca, and it ended up being a race win for her. This is Onigiri's last IndyCar race, and it's gonna end up being a race win for her. Onigiri, victorious at Laguna Seca. Milky Queen second, Catania third. And that's all, folks. That's all that is written. It's gonna be Fallenshadow giving up. And Tob is also just about done-ish. One point finish for Fallenshadow and Tob. And that's that. It's a second gold star for Amiya Aranya. Congratulations. Amiya Aranya is the queen of IndyCar's 10th Series Spectacular. Ami has done it. Can you believe it? She was not quite much in the picture for a potential championship, but then she won in surprising circumstances at Gateway, and here she is celebrating by getting parts of her car shaved off inexplicably. And the series ends not with a mighty roar, but with a whimper. You just hate to see that. No score for Meru. No score for Numi. Won't even get me started on the 1010's piss poor road course performance. Amiya Aranya wins IndyCar's 10th series. So it's another $5 super chat for her. I have to confirm the points. Onigiri, Milky, and Catania. Iami, Lily Hops, Amiya, Himari, Healthy. Himari will have to wait another day for her first race win. You hate to see that. Onigiri ends her IndyCar run with a race win. If I am sounding out of it to wrap up this series, you'll probably know what happened. Scuffs notwithstanding. Sorry. Sorry. Oh boy. It's been one of those mornings. No score for Numi. Nor Meru. 10-10, of course, marking an accident because he's not into the right-hand turns. How many points for Geary? And this was Tricky Wee in the race, yes. 9 plus points for her, 24. And finally, Lena Lazar scores her first points in a while, but otherwise she finishes dead last. Dead last overall. Top 5 overall. All Chevy cars. All Chevy cars. Onigiri wraps up her run in IndyCar with a win and the Road and Street classification with 142 points. Matsuro Meru will finish 3 behind in the classification with 139, Lily Hops 138, Lisa 134, Lumi 132. But the championship will go to Amiya Aranya once again. As we got to confirm the number of DNQs, 5, number of absences, 5. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? ENG, final standings, save. And is this the correct image for final standings? It is, okay. Alright, so Amiya with a whopping 272 points, Fallenshadow 259, Top 237, Matsuro Meru 235, and Lumi 214. Unou will finish 6th with 212. Tomo ends her run in IndyCar, I guess, in the top 10 with 208. Lily Hops 194, Nina 194, but Nina will finish 8th. And we have 2 cars even on 178. But Onigiri will finish 10th. Because she has a race win and Catania doesn't. So we're gonna add that's a gold star to Ami to wrap things up. Yeah, just a quick check, just opening up the files. Not this one. I need this one. And duplicate layer. Yep. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's try that again. Duplicate layer here, and then open up Amiya's livery somewhere. Yoo-hoo, Ami, where are you? Right here, okay. This. And then go here. And save accordingly. Oh yeah, her 500 livery. We should have fixed that as well. Duplicate layer here. And save here. I said save. Come on, it's shouldn't be that hard. And then find the template folder, and then open this, and then this, and then this, and then that, and that, and this, and that, and that, and that, and that. DXT5 with maps, save. And Bob's your uncle. You can open up here and then call it here. All right, so there you have it. A second gold star. Amiya wins IndyCar's 10th series, becoming the second driver in IndyCar to win back-to-back titles in crazy circumstances. I think I may have been having connection issues. Anyway, there's Ami's second gold star. She is once again a champion, a two-time IndyCar champion. All right, that's enough about that. So we can wrap up for now. Anywho, here's your next series. Here's your next series. It's IndyCar Season 4. First, we have the qualifiers. Gonna be away for a few weeks. I was hoping to stream on Labor Day weekend, but I gotta deal with family and stuff, so the qualifiers will have to commence on Friday night, September 8th. 10 rounds to fill in the rest of the spots in the 120-car field for Niji Sanji's stock car racing. Season 4. So 10 rounds here. Iowa and Portland for the 8th, and then Nazareth, Rockingham, and Chicagoland for the 9th. The 10th, we have Road America, Pikes Peak in Kentucky, and then Montreal and Milwaukee on the 15th. Those are your tentative dates, I guess. and hopefully everything runs smoothly here in our 2003. All right, so we're done here. Let's wrap up for today. So we can't go a 10th series without a bit of scuff. Like rFactor crashing and then a night racing stuff. But we do award a champion. That's Amiya Aranya, winning a second gold star. Congratulations to Ami, former Sundaria member. Alright, that's enough. So we're over 25 minutes and counting last time limit, but what are we gonna do? Ooh, goo. Alright, so I'm gonna go get some lunch and stretch and take a nap because that's not good streaming. Anyway, thanks so much for watching this 10th Series Spectacular. Thanks to everyone who was tuned in the last couple of weeks for all these exciting races and what may have happened today. Alright, my name is Dag the Pig. See you again on September 8th for IndyCar's Series 4 qualifiers. Yeah. And once again, I apologize for the scuff. Alright, take care everyone. See you in a few weeks. Oats a Dag.